Good morning to everyone. I am Shahin from Department of Mathematics, Jamal Mohammed College. In this session, I am going to discuss about some basic definitions in graph theory. The first definition is for graph. A graph, capital G, is nothing but it is a finite non-empty set capital B together with a prescribed set capital E of unordered pairs of distinct elements of capital B. This is the example for graph. In this graph, U, V, W, X are vertices and U, V, U, W, W, X and V, X are edges. The next definition is for vertex and edge. Each element of capital V is called a vertex or point of capital G. Each pair UV of vertices in E is called an edge or a line of capital G. In this graph, small a, small b, small c are vertices. A, B, B, C and AC is edges. The third definition is for adjacent vertices. Adjacent vertices is nothing but E is U, V is an edge of capital G, then U and V are adjacent vertices. Definition 4 is for adjacent edges. If two distinct edges EI and EJ are incident with a common vertex, then they are adjacent edges. This is example for adjacent edges. The next definition is for incident. If E is U, V is an edge of capital G, then the vertex U and edge E are incident as are V and E. The sixth definition is for infinite graph. If both vertex set and edge set of a graph capital G are finite, then capital G is finite graph. Otherwise, it is an infinite graph. In this graph, vertex set is U, V, W, Z, X, Y and edge set is U, V, U, X, V, Y, X, Y, X, W, W, Y. The seventh definition is for multiple graph. Multiple graph is nothing but an edge joining a vertex to itself is called a loop if two or more edges join the same two vertices in a graph, then these edges are called multiple edges. If one allows multiple edges and no loops in a graph, then the resulting graph is called a multiple graph or a multigraph. In this graph, W is a loop and UV is a multiple edges. UV has a multiple edges. The eighth definition is for pseudograph. If a graph has both loops and multiple edges, then it is called a pseudograph. This is the example for pseudograph. The next definition is for a simple graph. A graph without loops and multiple edges is called a simple graph. This is an example graph for a simple graph. There is no loops and any multiple edges. The definition 10 is for degree. The degree of a vertex V in a graph capital G is the number of edges of capital G incident with V. It is denoted by degree of V. In this graph, degree of C is 2, degree of B is 2, degree of D is 2. Thank you.